Jambo, fellow Ippies, it's Mike Dooley, and this is June 2017's video portion of the monthly Ippie newsletter. A couple of exciting announcements, and I've got some amazing questions that have been posed by fellow Ippies for me to answer in this little exchange. And I want to encourage all of you to send questions you have pertaining to the program, pertaining to life itself, to Regina or whoever, so that they make their way towards me. Regina or Ivy at a Facebook page. We're not hard to get a hold of. Just ask and you will be heard. So, and excuse the cough, got a little bit of a head cold going on, no doubt making room for me to become even more amazing than I was before, which is what all challenges and illnesses, setbacks do. They're invitations for stepping on up. So the announcements to make for this month, June 2017, this is so exciting. We've dreamed of this for years. All of the Infinite Possibilities demo courses are now available for Ippies to preview at no cost at our Ippie Resources portion of the tut.com website, which means if you're gearing up for your first big presentation and you're doing the introduction to your first group of 6 people, you can go to the tut.com website for free and watch one of our own deliver that exact program, and you can take from that demonstration what works for you, what doesn't work for you, add your own embellishments, spice it up with your flavor. If you're about to give the talk on emotions or instincts or the magical universe, and you're looking for some ideas, again, go there. Each of these demo courses were done by a different person. So watch all of them in your free time, and you'll get an idea of different styles, techniques, mannerisms. Choose from those that resonate with you and not from the other ones, and thereby develop your own unique style. Okay, so this is so exciting, and congratulations and thanks to all of those who participated, volunteered to do this labor of love that will undoubtedly help so many more people in the future. The other big announcement to make, Solapalooza 2.0, our second annual Solapalooza. This is going to grow into be like the annual Woodstock for spiritual hipsters, no doubt. Right now, we're about to have our second annual one. Come in on the ground floor when there's only a couple of 100 people there, and we'll talk and laugh about these original ones. Well into the years of having 10, 20, 30,000 people, stadium, a good time, love fests. We're going to be doing it in Clearwater, Florida. The dates are posted in this newsletter, and we are going to fully staff Solapalooza with Ippies. The speakers, the breakout leaders, just about everyone is going to be an Ippie. And so this is where you come in. Whether or not you're picked for the team, because of course we're going to get a lot more applications than there are positions, I would heartily encourage you to book a hotel reservation. I would even book your space at tut.com, because at just above 300 people, we sell out, and that's very likely this time. So this will assure your space. And if you're later used for the team, we're not going to check. You'll let us know, and we'll give you a refund if you've already paid. Strong recommendation. Solapalooza, be there. It's going to be a lot of fun, just like the first one was last year in Orlando. Now, for the questions, some doozies here. 1 of 3. In regards to the gloom and doom of media and such, what is the greatest defense affirmation to be surrounded by some sort of love shield that deflects negativity? Okay, so this is going to be, me nitpicking. But thank you for asking that great question. It's similar to many questions I get on the road. But it's predisposed to kind of a hiccup here, because we don't want to be defensive. We want to be bigger than those little distractions that are out there. And if we're formulating a plan to defend against the negativity, we're actually giving the negativity more power, the fear more power, the confusion more power by having a plan against it. Look, your love shield is ever present. You don't need to create a love shield. That's your natural default setting. Same with your abundance shield, your healing shield, your friends and laughter shield. So what I would suggest as the best defense affirmation would be something that doesn't even give a nod to the negativity and fear. For example, I love my life. I am the creator. I have so much free time. I am always blessed with saying the right thing to the right people in the right way. I have the Midas touch. Everything I touch turns to gold. See how these have nothing to do with the negativity in the world? Boom. Don't put your focus there. Put it on stuff that you love. Put it on stuff that you like. Put it on stuff that you'd like to discover. You know, here's one that I've always used to use. All of my dreams are coming true. Boom. All of my dreams are coming true. Boom. All of my dreams are coming true. You could also say all of my dreams have come true. Past tense. But that sounds a bit stifled, like finished. Like all my dreams came true, now what? So all of my dreams are coming true. Say it with the recognition that that means many have already come true. Some are in the process of coming true. All of my dreams are coming true. Take that, negativity. Okay, next question. My question has to do with the fears that arise once I see the results of working the IP process. Fears arise about it actually happening. Is it the right desire? Is it going to be okay? What I have started. How do I calm these fears and stay in the flow of the river of my creation? Beautiful. Okay, this is the entirety of Playing the Matrix. And no, you don't have to go attend Playing the Matrix right now, but Playing the Matrix is what addresses those concerns of us being micromanagers. Because if you're a micromanager and you're wishing for this to go that way, for this to go the other way, and for Bobby to say this to Mary, and for Uncle Sam to be healed of cancer, and you're trying to micromanage everyone's life, and you can't know what's best for everyone. You hardly know what's best for yourself. Sometimes we can't even know that. The best workaround is just wishing for things to work out for the best for all involved, for Uncle Bill and Sam and the cancer and your life. Now, how do you get a little bit more specific than wishing for the best and staying passionate about that? Well, you have priorities in financial abundance. You have priorities in health and healing. You have priorities in creative livelihood. And that's where you say, thanks for the abundance that's flooding in. Thanks for the clarity I have at work. You can't go wrong thanking for clarity. You can't go wrong with the floodgates trembling. You can't go wrong with friends and laughter. Okay? And you can dress those things up with details, but the details aren't your end results. And therefore, you're not attached nor insistent upon those details. So focus on the big, rocking, joyful life you want, as if you already had it. Imagine bells and whistles, but don't insist on those bells and whistles. And then you've not made any concrete decisions like, I am going to be the best-selling author that ever lived. Well, what if you're really not deep down an author? What if you're more of a facilitator? What if you're more of a healer? What if you're more of a family person? And you're trying to make yourself become an author? Do you see the juxtaposition and the precarious nature of those micromanaged end results? Say, I am going to be abundant. I am going to be creatively involved. I might dabble with writing. I might dabble with parenting. I might dabble with whatever. And now you've covered every base and excluded none. And there's not been attachment. That's how you don't worry about whether or not what you wished for is really right for you. The third question, on the subject of visualization, trying to visualize our future life in a new location. Right now, we're caring for a housemate who's dealing with stage 4 cancer. The confusion comes as we visualize life with him, and we don't want to give any energy to life without him. Although we visualize him along and healthy, we're combating this weakened condition that confronts us daily. Any thoughts on the matter? Yes. Doozy of a question. Thank you for asking it. And it brings to mind something I've noticed through a pattern of questions that have come from live audience members that is the core of all of our requests. Because if you want money, that means you are reminded daily you don't have it. If you want a healthy friend, the only reason you'd have that request is because they're not healthy, and that's confronting you every day. If you want health and healing, total vibrant energy, it's because you got a back pain or a foot problem or some other ailment. The only reason you ask for anything is because there's a presupposed implied problem. And that is the way it is. And that's okay. Bringing about the awesome question that you framed, how do I think about that which I desire while staring chaos, pain, suffering, deterioration in the face every single day? These two are wildly different from one another. Easy. By understanding that you are inclined to succeed, by understanding that health is everyone's default setting, by understanding that we're being pushed on to greatness daily, by understanding that our positive thoughts are 10,000 times more powerful than our negative thoughts, by understanding that we all came here to thrive, and we have default settings through the roof to do just that. Therefore, even if you're being called by bill collectors every day, even if you're being crippled over by a pain in your back, even if you see your friend seemingly wither away week after week after week, if you do what you can, if they, now he's got to be on this too, does what he can and holds on to the vision and holds on to the possibilities and sees themselves out there living joyful, fulfilled lives, if they can immerse themselves as you can in success stories of the innumerable people who have had stage 4 cancer and beat it. Okay, read Anita Morjani's book. Read Louise Hay's You Can Heal Your Life book. There is so much out there evidencing our supernatural abilities to thrive. When we realize that we are pegged for this, that we came here to succeed, that having cancer is not a death sentence. It's simply a, now what am I going to do with this sentence, okay? I can tell you, anybody with cancer who's still alive is not meant to die, okay? Not yet, otherwise they would have. So if you're watching this and you're dealing with some ailment, realize it is so not your time. Otherwise, you'll be gone. What is it time for? It's time to reinvestigate your power. It's time to re-explore the truth about reality. And that's what this cancer or whatever is your invitation to do. You are ripe for growing and moving to a higher orbit, a new level of awareness and consciousness so that you can live like you have never lived before. That's what cancer is when it takes you by surprise and it's moving you slowly towards, atrophy, etc. It's like, wake up, you can do this. You can, it's done. Realize you're not vulnerable. And to anyone wanting anything, just because you're staring the opposite in the face day by day, don't think it's got nothing on you. You know how this works. End result. Focus on it, not the hows. Get excited about it with details. Don't make the details your end result, just the big picture, the abundance, the health, the harmony, the laughter, the friends. And then, most importantly, every day, do something about making the dream come true. Move in the direction of health. Act with faith. Demonstrate. Act as if. Begin writing your memoir, How I Kicked Cancer's Ass. Okay, what does that say? That implies that it's a done deal. It's behind you. What was the hard part? What was the easy part? What are you most poised to help other people deal with, given your journey? And this can be your journey to abundance, your journey to health, your journey to whatever. Thanks for this awesome question. Thanks for letting me do what I do. Love all of you. Happy June, fellow Ippies. Happy first half of July. Talk to you then in 4 weeks. All the best.